What's up, guys? This is Ryan from Bible Dingers, and I am here to bring you another installment of our Prolegomena series.
Prolegomena, it's a word you've probably never heard until just now.
Alright, so today we are going to talk about pneumatology, and I mentioned in the first video that this is the study of the Holy Spirit. I am actually going to be spending a good amount of time talking about words that relate to spiritual gifts, because that is a big part of the discipline of pneumatology, is studying the spiritual gifts. So with that being said, we are going to start with the word cessationism. So cessationism is the belief that specifically the miraculous gifts mentioned in the Bible have ceased. Next is continuationism. So that's basically the opposite of cessationism. This group of people would say that the miraculous gifts, they have continued and they are currently in use today. So that sort of segues me into the next term, which is non-miraculous gifts. These are the regular gifts. So this is something like encouraging, the spiritual gift of encouragement, the spiritual gift of teaching, the spiritual gift of serving. These are what are coined non-miraculous gifts. Next is the term Pentecost. So Pentecost was actually the day that the disciples received the Holy Spirit in the upper room. And Pentecost was a game changer because now Christians in the church age, we have the Holy Spirit within us. Pentecostal is basically it's a denomination that affirms three things. And I bring it up because when you think pneumatology and charismatic beliefs and things like that, you typically think Pentecostal. So Pentecostal believes three things. They believe the baptism of the Holy Spirit is an event that comes after conversion. Second thing is that the baptism of the Holy Spirit is evidenced by the speaking in tongues. Thirdly, they believe that all spiritual gifts that are mentioned in the Bible should be sought and practiced today. So I'm not going to get into and define things such as baptism, filling, or indwelling with the Holy Spirit. And the reason is because it's pretty much impossible to define these terms without sort of using any sort of presuppositional biases in my definition. So it's hard to define these things without me saying what I believe they are based on my research. I'm going to give you three more terms, and they're still on this spiritual gift train. The first one is sign. This is a biblical term for a miracle that points to God, similar to how the aliens would do crop circles as a sign to point to their existence.
I'm losing my mind!
Wonder is essentially the same thing. It's basically just a miraculous gift that is used to shock people. Two-class Christianity is basically a view that divides the church between so-called regular Christians and Spirit-baptized Christians. It gives them two classes. Of course, the Spirit-baptized Christians being more spiritual, more mature, and then the regular Christians have not been baptized by the Holy Spirit yet, and so they still have a little bit of maturing to do.